Tina couldn't make it tonight. So we must be having a reunion of all the South America traveling people here this evening. My wife and I had the great pleasure of being able to live in Ecuador for 6 years, and it was a lot of fun. We lived in a rural area on the Pacific coast of the Republic of Ecuador. It was rural, very rural as well, but I gotta admit, I never had anybody throwing stones at me while I was in the can. So you win the prize. Okay, so while we were there, we set up a reading library for the local kids. And we had maps that we wanted to have laminated and put on the walls so that kids could, see where they were in relationship to the rest of the world. And we just wanted to make it a generalized learning experience for these kids that didn't have a library. If you've ever been to a coast anywhere, you know that it's very detrimental to paper. So I wanted to get these things laminated so that they wouldn't get destroyed. It was a very small town, and I thought, well, maybe there's nobody here that does laminating, but we'll check. And one of my friends said, yeah, the guy over at this electrical shop, he does it. Okay, perfect. So I go walking over there with my maps. There are these two guys standing outside, Ecuadorians, locals, and I go walking into the shop, and one guy says, hey, that's my business. Of course, it's all in Spanish because they don't speak English. I mean, nothing against them, it's their country, it's their language, whatever, right? So he says, that's my business there, what can I do for you? And I speak a fairly decent brand of Spanish for a gringo, I like to think. And I won't bore you with that, but I said in Spanish, I would like these put in plastic and laminated. Yo quiero poner esos en plástico para laminarlos. He looked at me and said, I don't understand what you're saying. I said, okay, fine, let's do it again. So I said again, I would like, in Spanish, I would like to put these in plastic, have them laminated, because I want to protect them from the elements. He looked at me again and said, man, I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. I thought, well, we're not getting anywhere. Let me try it one more time. Said the same thing, like to laminate them, put them in plastic so I can protect them. He said, buddy, I would really like to help you, but I don't understand a word that you're saying. So I thought, okay, we're not gonna get that taken care of. The buddy says to him, él quiere ponerlos en plástico para laminarlos. The same words, the same inflection, the same everything. And he goes, oh, now I get it. I said, okay, let's go and do it. He said, I don't do that here.